Jaime King ordered to complete 6-month rehab program as ex-Kyle Newman is awarded sole custody of sons. Jaime King is being asked to focus on her sobriety. The Pearl Harbor actress has been ordered to complete a 6-month rehab program in a new custody agreement with her ex-husband Kyle Newman, according to documents obtained by E! News March 17. In the filing, a judge deemed it necessary for King, who filed for divorce from the Barely Lethal director in May 2020 following 13 years of marriage, to complete the drug and alcohol program, as well as partake in weekly testing, aftercare, a 2-step program and a 26-week parenting program. Newman has also been awarded sole primary custody of their sons James Newman, 12, and Leo Newman, 10. Meanwhile, as King finishes the requirements, the Heart of Dixie alum will only be allowed supervised visitation with the kids 3 times a week. King's grandmother Nancy King, her sister Sandy Larson and her brother-in-law Andy Larson, in addition to Newman's brother Kevin Newman, were among those named as mutually agreed upon supervisors for King's scheduled meetings, which will continue until ordered unsupervised by a court, per the docs. This isn't the first time King has been accused of drug and alcohol use amid her ongoing custody battle with her ex. Back in May 2020, the 45-year-old filed a domestic violence prevention petition against Newman, obtained by E! News at the time, alleging that the director had staged an intervention in January of that year despite her not having addiction issues. King said in the docs that she agreed to go to a treatment facility anyway, but was dismissed a few days later due to having no drugs or alcohol in her system. In response to her May 2020 petition, Newman submitted his own filing, obtained by E! News, seeking full primary custody of their kids. In the docs, he denied King's allegations of abuse and described his ex-wife as a chronic drug addict and alcoholic who refuses to acknowledge that she has a problem, let alone seek meaningful treatment for such problem. And while King slammed his accusations as a false narrative, Newman insisted that his requests were made with the well-being of their kids in mind. As Kyle continues to solo parent, as he has done throughout this pandemic, a spokesperson for the 49-year-old told E! News in November 2020. He remains entirely focused on putting the children's stability and welfare first. Kyle wants nothing but the best for his whole family and hopes that Jaime can find the peace and help she needs.